We're here with Matthew Van Wettering. I did all right.
You did.
Okay, cool. He's an actor. He's been in a lot of movies. He is kind of from Rio Rancho or lived in Rio Rancho for 16 years.
The movie's called The Commando, and it's got Michael J. White and Mickey Rourke, Brian Fahey. It's streaming on Amazon. It's a thriller,
Okay.
definitely.
And you play,
Mickey Rourke's little brother,
okay.
and I was talking a little bit about how I play a lot of bad guys,
Yeah.
but bad guys that you don't really think are bad guys. And I think part of that comes from my approach to character, but in this movie in particular, I'm a voice of reason. You know, I'm kind of a little bit of a light spot in the darkness because it does get pretty dark. So
Okay. And are you like his conscience or something like that? The balance to the
maybe
evil?
the conscience of a collective.
Okay. How many movies have you done, and what are some of the titles?
Feature films, I've gotten to do 11 of them here in town.
Wow.
Got to do a movie called Only the Brave, 12 Strong, The Commando. We shot a local indie here called Third Act that came out and is in festivals right now, and it's actually it won the Santa Fe Film Festival for best full-length comedy.
Nice.
And it's literally traveling the globe right now in festivals. So
Will it be at Sundance then, probably?
I don't know how that all works. I just get the updates from the guy who
Okay.
wrote it, you know.
Cool.
So and let's see. Yeah, there's a few more. Fast Color, and then television. We get to make a lot of television around here as well. So
What sort of television things have you done?
Something like 13 or 14 series. The Breaking Bad, the movie. I was in that.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, El Camino. So
Very cool.
I didn't make the series on that when I actually got into acting. That's an interesting story because I'm also a general contractor.
Really?
After I got out of college, I went to college for theater, and after I got out of college, the necessity to make a living and support myself was there. So I got into construction, and I was on a roof in Northeast Albuquerque putting together a deck. A 3rd-story deck, and 2 houses over they were shooting Breaking Bad. And the PAs run over and they're like, come down here, I come down there, and they said, we need you to stop working so that we can shoot, because I'm up there using saws and guns and making noise, right, nail guns, and they literally paid me to stop working.
Oh.
They gave me some money and said, call it a day. And I said to myself, one day they're gonna pay me to act instead of this.
Uh-huh.
And that day came 5 years later, 6 years
Really?
later. Yeah,
Okay.
and I got to be on the Breaking Bad movie.
Very cool. Very cool.
So, but as far as television goes, Longmire, The Night Shift.
That's where I saw you.
And I'm from Wyoming originally.
Are you? Okay.
And a lot of people up there got to see that one.
Yeah.
It's funny because everybody up there saw that, and then everybody down here saw Breaking Bad. So it's like regional, But Midnight Texas, Roswell, Manhattan. We get to make a lot of stuff in New Mexico.
Yeah.
So it's been really good.
This is a good area then for movies
It
and
is.
TV shows and that
Yeah.
sort of stuff, especially for you. What's your goal as an actor?
I don't know. To get better. Number one, always striving. You're never your best. You can always be better. And I think every project is a challenge to do that. I think just making a living as an actor is my goal.
Okay.
Staying busy,
Okay.
And that's more than just film and television. Of course, that gets all the attention, but I've been in 30 plays here in
Theater,
town.
Yeah.
I've been doing improv for 6 years now. It's been a while. Danny and I did some improv together.
Did you?
Yeah.
Where do you do improv at?
Right now I've been working up in Santa Fe
Okay.
with the stage Santa Fe. We've been playing out of the Jean Cocteau Theater.
Okay.
We've got a show coming up in May 12th at the Indigo Theater.
Okay.
And I played at the Box. That's where Danny and I got to work together. And I trained in LA. I trained at the Upright Citizens Brigade.
For improv?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, I graduated in their core curriculum 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. And then I took all of the classes down at the Box. And over pandemic, I trained on Zoomprov out of Hollywood at Improv Theater, which is a narrative improv. UCB is a long form improv.
Okay.
And the Box would be a short form improv school. So I like to do everything,
Yeah.
everything possible.
Do you, I wanted to ask you this from the beginning. Do you do voices at all?
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
Over pandemic, necessity is the mother of all invention, right? I built a sound booth in my garage.
Oh, no.
And I started training in voiceover. It's something I always wanted to do because
Sure.
I do dialects and stuff, and it's something that's another thing I can fill my time with. That's very gratifying, to create something that affects people in one way or another.
Sure.
So,
What dialects do you do?
well, I do pretty good southern dialect because I grew up outside of Dallas.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So you got the Texas twang.
Yeah, I got the Texas twang. There's the Middle East, Midwestern. We were up in Minnesota last week. We were out fishing for muskies, right off the dock. It was great. We just dropped bread right out there, and they come right up and take it. New York, forget about it. Hey, I'm walking here. Come on.
Dustin Hoffman.
Yeah, noodles. And then European. I did a play from where I played Claude Monet, the Impressionist painter from France, very influential painter, which was wonderful. You can also do a British. Several different British accents and dialects. I really appreciate the Cockney accent because it's a bit different and it's actually encompassing a lot of the way they speak around there because they don't all want to be prim and proper anymore, So you see that a lot.
I love voices. I think
The Russian accent is one of my favorites. I've done a number of plays where I have the Russian accent. I don't know why, and maybe it makes sense nowadays because I use it for the bad guys. Yes, it comes in very handy.
And do you just kind of practice by listening?
Ever since I was a kid, I would hear it and do it.
Really?
I think your voice changes obviously as you get older and things have shifted a bit, but ever since I was a kid, it's one of my favorite things to do.
Okay, now can you do character like voices of Redford or any actors that you don't maybe to do?
I used to do Sean Connery. Welcome to the Rock. He says, "Oh, come here, Miss Moneypenny." I start throwing too many together and I lose them a little bit.
James Bond and Cockney. He's from Wales though, so.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Whenever I think Cockney, I usually shoot for Michael Caine. And I've been trying to branch out into local work, actually. Because voiceover is very different. It's the same union as acting, but it's very different.
It's SAG though, so
It is still SAG-AFTRA,
Okay.
but the opportunity to find your own work and do your own work without having to go through an agent or a manager is a lot more available in that market.
Okay.
So I should have some more stuff coming out here locally.
I was gonna say, where can we see you now locally?
Nothing right
Improv
now.
stuff, or-
Yeah. Right now, like I said, May 12th, we've got an improv show at the Indigo Theater. I'll be in the New Mexico Shakespeare Festival this
Really?
summer.
And the role is?
I get to play Edgar in King Lear.
Oh, really? Great.
Yeah, so the legitimate brother, which is not a bad guy. So that's really great.
Yeah.
But he really he really gets to play both sides, because there's a lot, just like with a lot of Shakespeare, there's much disguise and going on, and characters coming back as other characters and then revealed in the end, and yeah, good old Shakespeare.
Okay. Well,
Some of my favorite stuff.